Hey everyone, how's it going? Quinn Vander here. I'm here to really quick sum up our session 1, session 0, whatever you might want to call it, because it did not save on Twitch despite me trying to get it to save on Twitch. Um, so I'm here to, like I've previously stated, give you a quick rundown as to what all happened and kind of give us, to the best of my abilities, character descriptions. So you kind of have an idea on what's going on in episode 2. Um, so basically, well, actually, I'm going to start off with character descriptions first to the best of my ability. We've got Lilith, who is a half elf cleric. It's a cleric class artificer. We started this campaign off at level 2 just because level 1 is just kind of whatever. Um, she sports silver scale mail, or like a silverish scale mail. She's got olive skin, blue hair, blue eyes. She wields a small hand axe and a shield. Um, she often can be found like if she's just idle, kind of like leaning against something, reading a book or looking at like maps or stuff like that. Um, Peace Delaney, who is also a half elf cleric. A little bit shorter than normal. Um, a little bit more on the slender side. Blonde hair, wields a mace and shield. She also wears leather armor and kind of has a slight criminal background. Um, she's right now kind of like our contact to getting jobs and whatnot. Um, so right now we're going through one of her contacts to kind of get our first couple jobs going right now. Well, you'll figure out what we're doing actually right now when you watch the second episode. Um, I'll dip into more on that here in just a second. Our third companion, Taryn Brownhill, who is a Lightfoot Halfling Ranger. Um, all that I can remember is that he's got gray hair. He's very nature attuned. Um, not really a huge fan of city or city folk. Um, it's a lot more at peace, kind of outdoors. Um, he's got a. I'm sure it'll be mentioned later on in other sessions. But he has a Minotaur horn as his bow, as he is very short, so that does count as a short bow for him, which personally I find quite interesting. Um, Not really into the whole criminal-esque world. Doesn't really want much of a part of it, but um, again, you'll find out more in the second session because we do kind of do a small, like, step back. Um, we've got Rain, who is a blue-skinned Genasi, a monk. He's an interesting character to say the least. He seems to zone out a lot. Completely obsessed with like finding water, or more specifically the ocean. Um, Likes meditating in really weird spots, as you'll see throughout the campaign. Um, I come to think of it, I don't remember much of his description being mentioned, so I'm sure more will come uh in the sessions to come. We've got, last but not least, myself playing as Tethys Stormmane, who is a Leonin monk. He is here. I can actually just read off a bunch of this stuff. He's a order. He's part of this order called Order of the Dark Moon. Um, my kind of worshipped goddess is Shar. Um, a bunch of like shadowy dealings. I'm not gonna go too much into my backstory, so that way people can find out more as we go. So I'm not gonna go completely off on him. Um, I will describe him for you. He is very tall. He's 6'4", lean with muscle, very like very very finely ripped. He was 270 pounds of just pure testosterone. We'll put it that way. Um, right now he's just kind of like assassin for hire, basically. Um, he's got white markings all over his body. I do mention in the second session, kind of what those mean. Not directly, but we'll figure more things out as we go along. Um, he's got a nice full mane. He's got glaring green eyes. Um, I've got a brown leather vest on with no buttons, so you can see like all ripped muscles and everything on his chest and abs. Um, he's got, what best way I could describe it? Like harem pants, nice and baggy, no shoes. Because he likes just kind of like having his paws free, kind of just stretch around. Over top of his vest, he's got a black hooded cloak. But he usually keeps the cloak down unless he's usually meeting with a contact. Um, that actually have the sleeves torn off of it, so you can. He's got to keep his arms free. Um, he's got a quarterstaff, which he usually keeps strapped to his back, as he prefers, at least for the moment, fighting with just his fists and claws. Um, he's got a brown leather satchel that kind of like drapes over one shoulder and kind of like down to his waist. Um, he's got a very precious treasure to him hanging from his neck that is a small glass vial that has a small tuft of fur in it that, in the right light, almost looks to be amber, like amber colored. So, more will come, at least in regards to that, as the sessions go on. I believe I'm actually headed towards figuring some more about that out right now. So, make sure you watch that second session. And I hope this was a good enough catch up video for anybody interested in keeping up with things. If not, I do apologize. And I will look forward to seeing you in the streams for future sessions. Bye.